We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Line toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. High and deep to right center. Marte going back, still going back into the pool area and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Struck him out. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Lester has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. 0-2 now from Lester. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired and there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First pitch coming, here it is. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, one guy to watch is Cole Calhoun. Clearly he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail 1-0. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect. Used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
He's a junior.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. This pitch is popped up. Escobar is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hit back up the middle. Marte gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Peralta.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he lays off there 1-0. Back up the middle. And a base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Walker.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Down, ball.
Peralta gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
So striding in, Cole Calhoun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. Lester, a 36-year-old veteran, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1 pitch. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Striding into the box, Carson Kelly. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Daniel Descalso.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, John Lester. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Line toward the alley in left center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Madison Bumgarner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Madison Bumgarner.
First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's low. Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher, leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
1 ball, no strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's Descalso. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing, as they'll just get the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lester will check in on first, and he's back easily. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough. Got to put it behind him now.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Peralta. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Three runs already home here. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Christian Walker, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Calhoun was born right here in Arizona. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. But the Diamondbacks erupt for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Arizona. And that brings up Javi Baez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Contreras tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And he takes a called strike 2. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Ready now, Nick Ahmed. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Now Lester's 0-1.
Nope, ball. Take.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side, reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he is in there.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Digging in next will be Starling Marte as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
One out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. Baez over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just missing here. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Lester sets. Here's the 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We played 4. Arizona leads it now 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In now, Steven Souza. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. Souza, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. High and deep to right center. After it is Marte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
No strike.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So here's Eduardo Escobar.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Eduardo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Alec Mills, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 30, Alec Mills. Now batting.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Walker, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And boy, anybody, anytime is right, as Arizona's got extra bases again.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 away. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Marte fields it cleanly. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting, Shortstop, Javier Baez.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's up.
In the air out toward right field. Souza is under it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Line toward right center. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead this one though 5-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses 2-0.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Walker in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So striding forward now, Daniel Descalzo. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
The 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte has it on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Eduardo Escobar will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Digging in, Christian Walker. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here it comes.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. 2-2.
Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 5-1. David Bodie is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th, 1-0. Popped up. Kelly moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Bryant. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Calhoun looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Take this.
Anthony Rizzo will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Chafin is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. into the 8th inning. Wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Cubs 2. Dan Winkler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Standing in, Cole Calhoun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hee-haw. No balls, 1 strike.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Stepping in, Carson Kelly. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Strike 2 up in the zone.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Stephen Vogt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Stephen Vogt.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. D-backs lead it 5-2. Archie Bradley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Archie Bradley.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Ready with the 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Kelly has it, and he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Marte going back. At the track, the wall, gone! A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now. Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Arizona Diamondbacks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Madison Bumgarner with his 4th win this season. John Lester was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Archie Bradley strikes out the side to record the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. His record is now 4-1. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.